Hey guys, Human Bear 4 back, and I'm here with Hearts of Iron 4, with the Cold War Iron Curtain mod, which is interesting since um gives you a lot of access to new interesting things. Now, one of the things I really want to do, here's the thing, right? You can play as so many different countries: the United States, the Soviet Union, United Kingdom, France, blah blah blah. But there's one that is not on here that I think should be worth mentioning, right? You can play as Ethiopia, which is actually kind of interesting, but you have to take a look at that. But this is what you see. These are the countries you can play as. You can play as Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan. You can play as the Ukraine. You can play as Poland. You can play as Soviet-occupied zone of East Germany. You can play as West Germany. Blah blah. France, Italy, Spain. But there's one country I really want to play as. That is the Republic of Turkey. Why, you may ask? Yes, the old Windows 64 boot up. I don't know why they put that in there, but yes. Now, I'm going to introduce you to this mod the way I understand it, right? So here's the thing, right? I'm going to go to national focus and and one of the first things you'll see is these national spirits. This is sufficient power grid. What is sufficient power grid, you may ask? Well, sufficient power grid in this mod is, well, everything requires power. And if you don't have power, then you don't have enough power to operate things like industry or airports. So a way to build up your power reserve is you'll have this, your construction. And then you'll see you can build a steel factory which builds steel, a tungsten factory, aluminium, and then a chromium, and then this, a coal factory. This provides 5 power per factory. And then you got the nuclear fission, which provides 50 electricity, and then the nuclear fusion plant, which provides 1,000 electricity, which actually kind of is a lot. And that is the one we are going to go for. Because for one of those you can produce, like I don't know how many of these. It does take quite a bit more, but it is totally worth it. You can also build nuclear fusion and nuclear fission bombs. Now, what the nuclear fission is, if you don't know, is atomic energy. The same kind of bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, and nuclear fusion, well, if you remember the hydrogen bomb that the Soviets dropped, that's pretty much what it is. I'm gonna start with the tech. Now, there's some new interesting things. There's new tech items like personal equipment, protection, new weapons. This is pretty much all the same, except for this stuff down here where it's where you get armored involved and all that. And then you got new tanks. You got your super heavy tanks, which you got 3 new super heavy tanks later in the war. And you got your heavy tanks. You got your medium tanks going down there, ranging all the way from the the WW Tank 1 and World War Tank 2. And then you get main battle tanks. And then you got your light tanks that range all the way from down here. High mechanized tanks, heavy mechanized tanks, and then light mechanized tanks. I recognize that one anywhere. And then you got your amphibious assault, which means you can go across rivers and whatnot without penalty. And your military motorized vehicles. And you got your new artillery, or not new artillery, these have always been in there, but now you got your MR SEM carriers, which is anti-air, and then SEM carriers, which are anti-tank carriers, SPAA-1, which is another form of anti-aircraft. And then you got your anti-tank guns. You start with your standard anti-tank guns, and then you got your things like tow missiles that you can develop. Land doctrine is the same. Naval ships are more or less the same, except you now have frigates. And then you got your new battle cruiser, or not battle cruisers, light submarines. And then you got your regular submarines. Transports are also new. But I'm as Turkey, I'm not going to worry about naval warfare for myself. Now, something else that is new in this mod is that there are new fighters. You can choose a multi-role, which is capable of close air and fighter. And then you just got your air superiority, which is pretty much for air. Naval bombers are the same, heavy fighters are the same, tactical bombers are the same, strategic bombers are the same, and transports are the same. You can build new transports. Now, there is something interesting about the strategic bombers and the regular bombers, but I will come back to that. Here's one of the new things, is the introduction of helicopters. You got your ASW, which are helicopters for the sea. You got your light scout helicopters, your tech helicopters, your utility helicopters, your cargo helicopters. And then you got your communications. You got your detection and your regular communications with encoding and surveillance. You got your computer, hardware, and software. All these are good because they can they decrease your research all the way down here. Granted, it's 1%, but over time that can really add up. Seriously. You got your industry, which is more or less the same. Logistics, which increase maximum state factories in a state with factory output. Your MRPs or these MRPs. Consumables versus produce and demand. Consumption based versus demand for meals ready to eat. And then you got your truck based or your train based. And then you got your barcodes, universal product code, and blah blah blah. And then for this one, you got your powder coating, blah blah blah. Same basic thing. More production, more efficiency cap, and all that. And then you got your new agriculture and construction. What these do is they increase your monthly population, and it increases your construction speed and repair speed and resource efficiency. So this is more domestic for your population. So if you're focusing on population, this is what you want. Material science, this is if you remember from the factories, this will help with the factories. They will this will increase their production output for the things. That will be, I can imagine that will be very helpful later on. And then you got your rocketry. You got your coastal missiles, which are land to sea missiles. Your ground AAM, which are ground to ground or ground to air. And then you got your anti-air missiles, which are air-to-air missiles, your anti-tank guided missiles, your ground-to-ground, and then unguided missiles, which are just you shoot and then but those are good for air-to-ground missiles, so plane or helicopter to ground, and cruise missiles, which are These are new. This is also very new is jet engines and rocket jets. I'll tell you a little bit more later about that, but yeah. We go over your rocket engines and then advanced rocket engines. From here you got your inter-range ballistic missile and your short-range ballistic missile. Short break. These are important if you want to build cruise missiles or, heaven forbid, nuclear missiles. You got your short range. You got your missiles that fit on a submarine. You got your short range ballistic missiles, which are which you can shoot a few meters away. You got your inter-range ballistic missile, and then your intercontinental ballistic missiles that can shoot anywhere around the world. You can see that the max range is 9.9 kilometers, or that's the max speed. Target naval targeting blah blah range 13,000 kilometers per hour, or 13,000 kilometers. As compared to this 8,000. And then you got your intercontinental or short-range ballistic missiles, and then your SL MPMs. And then you got your space stuff. Ballistic, you got missiles. You can build a space program. You can go to, you can build probes. You can go by build lunar colonization. You can go use the Martian rover. You can do Martian colonization, Venus probe, International Space Agency, Mercury probe, Jupiter probe lander, and Saturn probes. And then you got your weapons of mass destruction. You can use mustard gas, white phosphorus. These gases are very exclusive to the Waking Tiger mod. If you do not have the Waking Tiger mod, which by the way I do have the Waking Tiger mod and I am using it, you won't be able to use these. But I do have it, so I can use these. So you got your mustard gas, white phosphorus, sarin, and then you got your defoliants, and then you got your VX, which is the deadliest gas in the world right now. You got your atomic surge, nuclear reactors, and then you can continue down the nuclear reactors, improve them. Yeah. But here's the interesting thing: you can use nuclear bombs. You can use a fusion warhead, and then a fission warhead, and then a fusion. There's no whole lot on these right now. So these weapons, I was actually talking about these a little bit earlier. Yeah, these short-range ballistic missiles kind of, or they do, in order to use these warheads, these nuclear warheads, you have to research these missiles. If you do not have these rockets, you cannot use these. You have to mount a warhead on a rocket. Otherwise, these warheads will not be useful to you. So with that, let's take a look at what we can do. I am going to take a look at some of these things. I'm not gonna. For me right now, I'm not going to touch material science. What I will do is I will actually take a look at engineering, and then I can take a look at computer science and start researching that. That will decrease my research time by 2.5, which is fantastic. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start researching new equipment. And then individual protection equipment. Next, what I'm going to do for myself is I'm going to build some civilian factories right in the mainland of Turkey. That will increase my production rate, which is fantastic for me. Build some of these. Should I build anything else? Let's find out. I'm just going to I'm going to put my men in a area. Can't do that yet. Can't do anything with that yet. And then I'm gonna assign my troops here. Yes. Not gonna worry about naval yet. And then you got your tech tree. Now this is why this whole thing is why I wanted to play Turkey. Turkey is a bit interesting because of this. You can research political forms, and then you can do path of freedom, traditional populism, social democracy and social democracy. And then, I mean, this you get daily monetary support, blah blah blah. Strengthen ties to U.S., join NATO, blah blah blah. And then you can seek Soviet or Western financial aid. And then you got your far right, which is a new path, and then you can choose communism, or you can choose imperial desires. This is what I want. You can restore the caliphate, which which allows you to restore which allows you to be defender of the faith of the Ottoman Empire, and then you can fight for the Muslims. Or you can embrace the pan-Turkism, and then you can invade everybody for Turkey, and then integrate everybody part of the new Turkish Empire. And then you got restore the Ottoman dynasty. This is what I want. I want to restore the Ottoman dynasty. This allows you to become the Ottoman Empire, which I want. And then you get all this. All this is nice. It allows you to get cores on everything. You get anti-Soviet propaganda, the revolutionary system, the formation of Turkestan. Yep. Republic of Turkey. Yeah, I mean, that's nice. But, and then you can get the Army of the Faithful, which increases your national increases your recruitable population. And then you can become the jihad against communism, jihad against the Soviet Union, anti-Soviet propaganda, blah blah blah. And then you can attack these things, which is nice. This allows you to become defender of the faith, and you can take back all the you can integrate all the Muslim population. But I don't want that. I want to become the Ottoman Empire, because kebabs. So let's start with that, and that will give me 200 political power. AI stuff, don't need to worry about that. That's whatever. One thing I also do want to do is, if I become Ottoman, I definitely want to become part of NATO. I want to be able to stand against the Soviet Union and use my power against the Soviet Union, because you see how much manpower I have right now? Well, that's quickly gonna change when I become the Ottoman Empire. I'm gonna own all this. Yes, I am going to single-handedly own all of this. And that is what I want. Alright, so with that said, let's go. Let's start moving my troops everywhere. Don't need to worry about AI stuff at all. So this is the Cold War mod. This is the introduction of it. See how well I do. Alright. So my surroundings are with Cyprus. You can tell that there's northern Cyprus. The UN control the buffer zone, which is in modern Cyprus. You got your British military base there, and then you got southern Cyprus. Now in the real world, Turkey, you're supposed to be able to own this and this, and then create northern Cyprus, which nobody else recognizes except Turkey. But nobody's gonna dispute Turkey and make them release their claim on it, because Turkey is just, well, they're an economic powerhouse right now, but we're gonna become more than an economic powerhouse. We're gonna leave Cyprus alone for now. Now, as you can see, Turkey is in a civil war, but I'm thinking 9 times out of 10, Greece will actually be the winner here. Same thing with these guys. I don't know what these guys are, but those guys are communists as well. You got your Chinese supporters, and then you got your People's Republic of China that are also invading China. And then you got your classic North and South Korea here. Then you got your Mongolia. And then everybody else here. Now, one of the things I have to do if I want to become the Ottoman Empire is, if I go here, is you'll notice a lot more political parties here. You got your DP, Liberal, Conservative, Christian Democratic, your CHP, Social Democracy, and so on and so forth. What I want is down here, I think. Is it? I got my political reform. I want my imperial desires. I want, where is it? Where is it? I don't see it at the moment. We will see it soon. But we want to be monarchists. Right, so one of the things I want to do is, there's some new things here. You can get volunteer, you can change your, of course you can change your conscription law. You can change your trade law and then your economic law. And then you got your policies of militant aggression. You can choose to change this if you want to make puppets, change your focus to be aggressive for conquest, wars within your ideology group, and send volunteers, force government change on other people, ideological intervention, and then just neutral. I'm gonna stick with the neutral for now. And then you got your media. You can be completely press censorship, or you can be the free press. For me, I'm gonna go with free press because I like the stability instead of the political power game. Because usually, political power, 90% of the time, is not a problem for me. But I'm not gonna change that yet. What I want is I'm gonna go down here. And then, actually no, not yet. You can choose 3 political parties. I don't know why that is, but whatever. What I want is I want to decrease my research time for industry, because that'll be important. The longer you can get that going, and the faster, the better. Some other interesting things to note is there's not so much in terms of military theorists. See, end of Civil War. Greece won. Greece won against their communist counterparts, and yet they are still a mess for political, in terms of political parties. Like, seriously, they are a mess for in terms of political parties. And then you got your, you got Britain. Now, for anyone who doesn't know this, Britain during the time of the Cold War, the head of the government they were very socialist leaning. That's why they show the Labour Party. That'll be an interesting situation. I don't know if the history of I don't know if the history will actually play a part. Well, we'll see. I can do this now. Let's trade. Let's go from export focus to free trade. For me personally, I have no problem going with free trade, especially since look at my resources. I got a crap ton of it. People may not necessarily buy my resources in this mod because there's just so much of it. The balance on that is kind of off, but whatever. But there's no reason for me to not go with free trade. I get 5% extra factory output. I get 5% extra dockyard output for my ships. I get 5% extra construction speed and 2.5% extra decrease in research time, which is fantastic. I want this because I want the 5% decrease in factory speed and the construction time and the research time. So for me, there's no reason why I shouldn't have it. I got the resources to pull it off. This will become even better once I start taking down Iraq, Syria, and all that, and when I take over all my neighboring states. That's what I want. This is what I really, really need. I want to be able to. I want all this oil because once I take all these, look at the trade resources. Look how much oil is to my south. If I create the Ottoman Empire, I will be able to take all this. There's only one thing I will have a problem with, and that is with these countries. This one is fine, but I cannot attack these guys without upsetting the British because they are under the royal crown. Not until later on in the game when they supposedly... Sorry guys. Supposedly declare independence from the crown. Now I got this, and now I can start going for both of these, but I'm gonna go with these because the early transistors, because I want decreased research speed, which is great. I want decreased research speed at all costs. That's what I focus on if at all possible, and it's actually decent. But we'll get to that later. The Federation of Malaya took one state from the People's Democratic Republic of Malaysia. Malaya. There you go. Okay, once I take all this, look how much oil I get from all these states, especially from that. Or no, that's part of Britain. Nope. Yeah, kind of, yeah. The PRC established foreign ministries. The People's Republic of China has established foreign ministers in the USA and the Soviet Union after 4 long years of war. And even before that, with the Republic of China, the People's Republic of China is claiming their government to be the true China. Well, the Republic of China has occupied Taipei. For now, it seems the USSR has recognized the new Chinese government, while the US has still recognized the Republic of China as the one China. Which is kind of typical, because that's how it is nowadays. You got your Republic of China on Taiwan, and then you got your People's Republic. The People's Republic and the Republic. Yes, there's only one word difference between those two, and it can be very, very confusing at times. Are they still at war? Yes, and I reckon that they'll still be at war until China kicks them out of China entirely, until they get only a whole Taiwan. Alright, next thing we're going to do is restore the Ottoman dynasty. Because I want to be the Ottoman dynasty. I am not looking forward to going to war with Greece at all. Greece has so many islands, and I do not know if they have people on there. Anyways, enough of the resources. The People's Republic of China is kicking the Republic of China's butt out. I'm gonna take actually a quick look at this. Their national focus tree. Yeah, they're not doing too well, are they? Yeah, they can get that soon. Actually, I got a story after this. I actually got an interesting thing, fact of the Republic of China. A game out that actually, oh crap, Cambodia, dang. Cambodia is losing against the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. Vietnam is losing one against not Cambodia, the state of Vietnam. How's the U.S. not intervening in this? It's sending volunteers for this. How many French flags there are? Yep, Vietnam is a French colony. Now, actually, a fun thing about, fun fact about Vietnam was, there was actually an agreement between, after the Second World War, where France would actually, take their troops out of Vietnam. Because, despite the fact that Vietnam was a colony of France, they actually made a deal with the Vietnamese people, the Vietnamese government, and the world that they would stop being in Vietnam. So during this time, the French were trying to take out, which they were trying to retreat out of Vietnam. But there were some French convoys that were being attacked by the North Vietnamese, and then a war broke out. And that's when the U.S. started to intervene, because it was convenient. But here's the thing, right? Look at the cities. Look at the density of cities, right? Between that's Laos. That's North Vietnam, or South Vietnam, and that's North Vietnam. Look at, I want to bring this to your attention. Look at the number of cities. This has one main city with small cities scattered about, and then this has one large city or this has two large cities with two small ones. The one large city with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 small towns or villages or whatever. From my understanding, what the heck is this? Oh, that's the southern 17th parallel. That's the yeah, that's that. But yeah, one of the interesting things that happened was one of the reasons that North Vietnam won the Vietnamese War was the sheer amount of population that lived in northern Vietnam instead of the south. Most of the population of Vietnam was up here, not down here. So there was a lot more overwhelming force coming from North Vietnam rather than south. But enough of that. Enough of my rambling. Let's keep going with Turkey. I am still low on manpower, but as you can see, it went up from 400 and now I'm at 22,000, and it is still probably gonna go up. Yep, it is still going up, and the more it goes up, the better. You know, one of the interesting things about this mod is it does let you increase your population. Increased population means that you get more military power in the long run, which is great. Population growth, great. Oh, I am a bit tired. I just woke up. Sorry, guys. But yeah. Just gotta rename this. There we go. Alright, restore the Ottoman dynasty. Fantastic. And now I can restore the military of the Ottoman Empire. Now, what that has done is I get the monarchist influence. What I want to do now is I want to reinforce that with the monarchist demagogue, which will give me increased monarchist support. And that is what I want. That is the monarchist. That is what I want. I want that. Oh look, North Korea has now declared war on South Vietnam or Korea, and they have a non-aggression pact with all these countries, but they only have their independence is only declared. The independence of North Korea is only being guaranteed by the democratic peoples of the Soviet Union. USSR, Union of the Soviet Socialist Republic. That's why they call themselves the Soviets. Yes. Alright, let's keep going. I do not have to worry about the US yet. The US centers the Korean conflict. They have they are giving access to the US. Alright, next thing I want to do. Monarchist support. Yes, that is what I want. I want to become a monarchist as soon as possible, because that will be great. Before you can get nuclear weapons, you do have to switch this on, which has been annoying. The United States Army has dispatched even more troops to North to Korea. Its second wave of volunteers sent to Korea in 1 year. More U.S. troops. This is the first mini, so they have 1 and now 2. Alright, now that I got that done, I can start researching that. I can start building new military equipment, and now I can start getting grenades. That'll be a better defense and soft attack. I also want to get, I either want trench warfare or I want superior firepower doctrine. I'm gonna go with trench warfare for now, and then replace that. I should probably also get some artillery support at some point, but I don't have the equipment or anything like that to do it yet. So what I will do is I will start training my troops. I don't have enough infantry equipment yet. Yes. Look at that. I went from 400 military power to 1, and now I'm at 118,000. It's great. Alright, so next thing I want to do is I want to convert let's convert you to become a general. Restore the military. That's fantastic. Alright. I can either annex Iraq first or Syria. Let's go annex Iraq first, since we are at their border. Actually, speaking of which, let's start doing that. Get a war plan ready so they can start building up defensive plans as soon as possible. Start training up some troops. No. Yes. Low manpower, don't care. Manpower is not an issue for the Ottomans. But the more you territory you gain, the less it becomes an issue, because you get cores on all this. That's the insane thing. You can get cores on all these small territories. And those two provinces which you can't attack, as you know. I don't want to fight the British Empire yet. I mean, look how many subjects they have. On the early game, that is a lot of subjects for the British to have. They have a lot of subjects. Yep. So until those countries revolt and gain their independence away from the British Crown at some point, if ever, I don't want to get tangled in with that. That's interesting. They're also Jerusalem Israel is communist, socialist. Yeah, socialist, not communist. Socialism. Socialism is not the same as communism. I am Canadian. I can say this thing. I can say these things. Iceland also has their own independence, and they get a generic tech tree. This is pretty generic as far as genericity comes up. The People's Republic of China creates simplified Chinese. Yes. Restore the Mesopotamian border. Okay. So let's get those guys going. So I assign the general, and then while we wait for that, let's go for the 5-year plan. Yes, let's make a 5-year plan. All right, let's declare war. Alright, let's wait for the organization to go up a bit. We're under equipped, but whatever. We'll be fine. Alright, now we can attack. Yes, and now we can just steamroll them over. Steamroll! We can hire commandos, Watchguard International. You can ask the British or the US and French and Belgianese and all sorts of countries to fight for us if we have political power. Is it worth it? I don't know. Alright, now that we have that, we can go for war economy. Let's go get a war economy going. So we can get our increase of military factories. You decrease consumer goods. We went from, what was it, 45% consumer goods to 20%. That's pretty good. Alright. Yeah, our stability still isn't good at all. Alright, before we keep going with those military factories, I am going to build some coal power plants. Yes, let's build some coal power plants so we can build some, so we can keep building them. All right. You can see. Remember that power source? Yeah. Insufficient power grid. Yeah. It really starts to tax on you. You can't ignore that. You really can't afford to ignore that. Alright, let's take that. Get them out of there. And then take that. Alright, let's start pushing for their capital. And then we can take that. There we go. Now we have Iraq. Yeah, no, can't claim that yet. Now we can claim it. Perfect. Done. Done, and done. We now own Iraq. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's put our troops on the border of Syria. I don't need to worry about that yet. I just need infantry equipment at the moment. Yep. Yeah, our monarchist support is becoming a lot better. Alright. For the new national focus, let's attack Syria. Yugoslavia. I know someone that actually likes Yugoslavia. They actually want the I know someone that's actually from Croatia that actually wants the Yugoslavia to become reformed. Yeah, that they want Yugoslavia to come back and reform. I don't know why, but whatever. Posi ki chanmo. Pure. Yes. Yes. Just I don't know what that means, but yes. I don't know if I got that. I don't know if I said that right, but I'll give it my best shot. Lots of planes are in reserve. I just got 11 naval bombers. Are those naval bombers? I'm pretty sure because they have the aircraft carrier thing on them, but Sea Fury, I don't know. Oh no, it's a carrier, close air support. Okay, yeah. No thanks, I don't have any carrier, so I'm good for that. Let's keep moving on. Let's get the improved work conditions. Okay, explosives are done and early transistors are done. PRC announces Sino-Soviet treaty and then conquer Syria, which means we can attack Syria at any point. Next thing we want next thing I want is I want to develop the capital. Alright, and now I want squad weapons to increase my soft attack. And then let's go for liquid propelled rocket because I want to go to space. Alright, let's declare war on them. And now attack. Actually, yeah, look at my manpower. It's already at 1.2 million. Yeah, manpower is not an issue for the Ottoman Empire. No, not yet. Now attack. Overwhelming force. I love overwhelming force. Alright, let's go attack Damascus. Alright, let's go take those two. No, we don't need to. We're done. No, we can't take those yet. And done. We now own all that. Alright, so after that, what I want to do is I want to let's go with that. Let's go take that. No, we can't take that yet. But what that focus does is allows me to take that, and that. So what I will do is I will put my troops there and put an offensive line over this stretch of country. Yet still don't want free dockyards. I still don't care about my navy yet. I'm kind of like China in that way that I neglect my navy, which is kind of important, especially when you're in the Mediterranean. But I'm not worried about that yet. Not yet. The Ottoman Empire shall rise again. See, I already got a bit of oil. But look how much oil is in those small provinces. Actually, I should probably fix that so I can incorporate those small provinces or territories. What? Come on, let me get in there. There we go. I think I got it now. Nope. Whatever. Get 13 oil in that small small territory. Yeah. All right. Now we can conquer those territories. It's kind of funny that Britain still owns that strait, but they won't for very long. They won't forever. The Commonwealth enters the Korean War. Yes. This usually last time I played this mod, that also happened. What will happen next is nothing short of hilarious. If things go right, absolutely hilarious things will happen. What they can do, I mean, if it were me and I was playing in South Korea, I could just hold that border and then become just the Korean Peninsula. But yeah, they go beyond that. And last time Korea went on the offensive, they got that far into the USSR. They took all that, which is hilarious. I thought. I wonder if they'll be able to do it again. I do wonder if they'll be able to do that again. That it would be actually pretty hilarious to watch. Alright, trench warfare is done, which means we can go for the grand battle plan. That's what we want. That'll make it a little bit easier to conquer people. Or not conquer. We don't use that word. We are liberators. We are liberating people back into the Ottoman Empire, where we are restoring international borders that the Ottoman Empire used to be, except better, because we got a whole lot more manpower now. Alright, so what should I do next? I think we should go for infantry equipment next. For political power. Get more AI stuff. Subjugate the Levant. Perfect. Now we can declare war on these guys and now attack. Let's focus on something else. Let's focus on expand the iron web. Yes. What? They're pushing up now. Yes. Yes. Lebanon has capitulated. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Alright, let's go over here and... Lebanon, yes. Take all states. Done. Now what I want to do is... Let's go attack this country here. Yes. We're doing good. Alright, now let's attack. Can we? Hold on. Declare war! Yes! Attack! Yes! Yes! Alright, this will be easy. We are overwhelming them. I have to disable that. Alright, squad weapons. Done. Perfect. That's what I want. Research weapons. Let's go for anti-tank equipment? Sure. I'm still running a deficit of infantry equipment. Anyone surprised? No, I'm not. One cavalry versus a tank regiment, yes. Because that makes sense. Overwhelming force! I love overwhelming force. This is hilarious. Overwhelming force is amazing. I love it. And then after this, we shall take Jerusalem. We shall take over Israel. Alright, so what I am going to do is I am going to split... Should I split? Yes. Split this up. There we go. Split this up. Create a new division. Put you in charge. Put you with the general. Put you in charge of the south. Put you in charge of the north. And then have you take over... put that as your objective, and then have you put that as your objective. Split that up. We're fine without a navy yet, so far. So far we've managed to do things without a navy, although that might change with Greece. But I'm not too worried about Greece yet. What I should probably do soon. Actually, I'll probably do that now. I'm gonna increase my infantry size. Nope, can't do that. Cannot make it that large yet. That's all right. And the iron web done. All right. Let's. No. Should I? I do want that increased research slot, so let's go attack Israel. Why do I keep saying Jerusalem? It's Israel. That's the name of the country. Alright, let's do that. Overwhelming force. It doesn't matter how many people I lose. It's just overwhelming force. The more people, I'm just swamping them. I mean, I know they have tanks, but tanks don't matter if you just have too many people to deal with. Seriously, it doesn't matter how many tanks you have. If your enemy just has too many people to deal with, it doesn't really matter. If you have like 1 or 2 tanks just to deal with. South Korea defeats North Korea. Is the war over? Let's find out. The war for Korea is over, and it's now the Republic of Korea. Korea now owns it entirely. Alright, so they didn't keep going. They yeah. That's interesting. Alright, draft the Constitution, and yeah, I don't have to get anything that, too. Doesn't look like it. They can go. They can have monarchist. The Yi Dynasty. Nice. True democracy. The re-administration. I am the state. I am the state. Nothing else would say. I am the state. In a democratic country, I am the state. That's interesting. Alright, we got our liquid-propelled rockets. Can we build anything else yet? No, not yet. We can do atomic research, which will also decrease my research time, which is fantastic, which I love. Alright, no need to. I was gonna take all my troops and then claim that, but looks like I don't need to. Alright, and now that is done. Combine those two back together and put them on the border with Saudi Arabia. Look at how much. Look, my manpower went from 403 to 2.3 million. That's actually pretty hilarious. Ottoman strength. I mean, granted, my my production for weapons is crap. Like, look at my deficit. I'm at 145,000. I mean, it is going down, but I'm still at a huge deficit. Alright, I'm back at, I have a sufficient power grid again, which means I can keep producing at max capacity. That is done. Now that that is done, I can go over to here and get the holy cities. Let's do that. Let's get the holy cities. Yes. Ottoman! Alright, what I do want to do right now is I do want to join NATO. I do want to join NATO, so I am going to actually save my political power to join NATO. That is something I do want to do. An important thing else I should probably do is actually increase my military capability. I'm not concerned about that yet. Not yet. Once I complete this national focus, the holy cities, I can attack Saudi Arabia. I can attack, and then I can attack all these states. But all I'm gonna do is attack Saudi Arabia and Mutawakiliti. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. I really don't. I don't know. What are all you doing over here? Let's get over here. There we go. Much better. What were you all doing? I don't know. I thought I assigned you all to that border. Apparently, I did not do such thing. How dare I make an assumption that I did something so logical as to assign all my troops to a border. Not that it matters right now, but whatever. Alright. Alright, let's keep adding troops. Yes. Alright, now what I want to do is I can't do that. Darn it. Oh well, whatever. Holy Cities is done. Now I can declare war on those guys, and now I can go for that. I can almost become a NATO aspirant city, which is or country. Yes. Now we can attack Saudi Arabia. Let's do that. Attack. Go, 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 go. That's what I like to see. Alright. Reform the Ottoman Empire. Whatever. That's from the vanilla. Alright. Become a NATO aspiration country. Yes. Conservative, socialist, progressive, centrism. Yes. It shouldn't matter. Whatever. I'm becoming a monarchist. Let's claim that territory so I can block them off. So they can just die. Yes, now they are dead. Oh goody, my research is done for that. Let's go back there. Can we, no, we can't do that yet, but we can take the team weapons too. That's great. We can attack them, we can also, we can't attack them. We can declare war on them. Alright, Saudi Arabia is done. Can't take their territory yet. Now we can. There we go. Alright. Let's put all my troops on this border here. And then put my plan there. Look at my manpower! Yes! My empire is growing. Yes, the Ottoman Empire is growing. And people said the timeline of the death of empires is coming. I say it's just growing. Yes. I mean, realistically, let's be honest here. Realistically, this actually wouldn't happen, but who cares? This is awesome. Alright, let's build some factories. Yes. 3 dockyards. No, don't care. Actually, we actually we have quite a bit, so let's build some battleships. Because why the heck not? I get lots of resources. Right, now that that's done, let's start declare war on them and attack them. Good. This should be no problem for me. Yes! Fall under the yoke of the Ottoman Empire. Let's focus on these guys. Yes! Bend under the will and the might of the Ottoman Empire. Dang. My expansion makes the Soviet Union expansion look calm. Alright, anything else we can attack that's not under British influence? No, not at the moment. That's the only thing we can attack. But, yeah. I don't want to attack the British yet. Actually, I don't want to attack the British, period. That would be bad. So one thing I do want to do is wait a few years until the Egyptians gain the Suez Canal again. Until then, I'm just gonna keep off for now. I mean, I could attack. I could initiate the plan for resubjugate Egypt, but I want the Suez Canal as well, and I can't get across the United Kingdom. Alright, Grand Power Plan done. That's what we want. Can we do anything interesting now? No? Not really. What we can do is we can increase these things. Actually, let's increase our monthly population while I'm thinking about it. Yes, this is exactly what I want. I want to increase my monthly population. It's 1951 and I still haven't gotten those industrial works yet, and I got that political focus or not political focus, my research and production focus for industrial concern, which gives me minus 10% for that. Alright, modern textiles factories done. We can almost get that establish village institutes, but we have to research that before we can get that. The village institutes. Anything else in political focuses? I do want to get my stability up, but at the moment there does not appear to be a way to do that, which is unfortunate because that's great and that's exactly what I want, but I can't do it. And promises of peace suck, and I don't want to show tutorials. Fascism and communism. Yeah, I'm leaning towards monarchism, and at the rate I'm going, I'm gonna be completely monarchist at the rate I'm going, so it's not gonna be a problem for me. But let's face it, everything's gonna be a problem. Last time I played this game, I had a lot of problem with with Greece, especially because of those islands that they claimed, and they just put people on those islands. And then from those islands, they invaded Greece, and then I just had to go tilde annex Greece, or GRE, yeah. Alright, we don't need... I'm at 4.1 million manpower, and I mean, that's it for now. And I'm only at volunteer only. I'm not at conscription. I'm not at limited conscription. That's hilarious. I could go with extensive conscription. Yes. I love my manpower. One thing we can do to increase my stability is go with free press, which will increase my stability, which is great. That's exactly what I want. I mean, at the expense of political power, but stability is great. I love stability. It's great. I mean, with the censorship, it goes to a matter of, do you want more political power or do you want more stability? I prefer more stability, because for long term, stability is actually better. I mean, there's only so much you can do with political power. There really is only so much. And I got my war economy, got my free trade, pointers only. Don't need to go more than that. Don't need to move that. What I could do in the future is get an armed nuclear stockpile soon. One day. I'm not gonna go for Greece quite yet, not until I got an actual decently large army. Which I'm thinking about, I should probably start training them. There we go, that's done, which means we can go ahead and establish village institutes. Which means we get an extra not trade slot. That's EU for, not Hui for. I get an extra research slot. Do I want planes? No. Well, I do, but no. I do want planes, but not those ones. Not at the moment. Alright, that's done. Let's go for powder coating. Powder coating sounds like you're... Powder coat... Is it just me, or does powder coating sound like something that, like, you're just putting gunpowder on your stuff? Like on equipment and whatnot. Because that just seems bad. And that does not seem very logical. I'm not gonna attack you because you're under the British Crown. As long as you're under the British Crown, I don't like that. That sucks. I'd be conservative, socialist, or progressive, centrism, libertarianism, liberal conservatism, Christian Democrat, social libertarianism, fascist, social democrat, democracy. Yeah, no. No, that's not gonna happen. It would be great, but no. Specialist weapons, defense, 2%, that's great. For me. I'm gonna release those when all of them are ready. Actually, no. I'm gonna start releasing them when they are ready. Because I only put them in a production of 1. So, yeah. Not quite done yet. Not yet. I can make some decisions, but yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Can you get out of my hair now? Yes, you can get out of my hair. Thank you. That's what I want. Oh, good. What to do now? I say we get... Oh, I thought we had artillery. But we do. But I'm out of turns for that, but whatever. I am tempted to get modern, medium modern tanks. I could also get light mechanized. Or heavy mechanized. I don't know what the difference is. It's better soft attack. 3.0 is 30 soft attack. This has no soft attack. This says better hardness. It says better armor. Both same reliability, both same production cost. I don't know. This is better production cost, but this is better piercing for this. So this is like, yeah. Looks heavy mechanized. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, I'm just gonna go for tanks. Get some tanks going. Because, yeah. Tanks. Ah, crap, forgot. Yeah, let's get that. I want the second research slot, so I get 5. And once I get 5 research slots, that'll be fantastic. Ooh, looks like Belgium is having a civil war. No? No civil war? The Republic of Flanders and Wallonie. That used to be Belgium, didn't it? Yeah, that totally used to be Belgium. What happened, Belgium? Did you get killed? Did you fall into a civil war, kind of, but a cold civil war? I hope not. That would be terrible. Oh, good, they're done. Alright, now that those are done, let's start producing, say, 6 infantry at a time. Alright. Start making a battle plan, because it's better to have a battle plan and not need it than to need it and not have it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's keep going. I don't know what to do from here. It's just a lot of waiting for this at this point. It's a lot of waiting at this point. Lots and lots of waiting. Don't know what to tell you. Lots more AI stuff. Alright, there we go. That's done, and now we can go for that stuff. Let's invest in Western Anatolia. Build 3 military factories. That's what I want. That's what I like to see. Can I upgrade my troops yet? Nope, that's not what I want. I want that. And now I want artillery. Yes, 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 and yes. Combat with 45, whatever. Don't care. Bigger platoons! Bigger infantry divisions! Yes! Ultimate! I don't know what to do with myself. I'm also probably gonna want to do anti-tank weapons on the last row, so it's just better on everything. I don't know if my divisions are doing well. I don't know if those are good infantry division templates. If anyone knows how to improve my infantry templates, do let me know. I would love to improve my infantry equipment, or not equipment. My infantry templates, because I honestly don't really know what I'm doing. But that's not, for me, that's not really a surprise, because when do I ever know what I'm doing? I don't. There we go. That's done, and now to let the towed artillery start stockpiling. Meantime, we need more tungsten, and let's get that from Portugal. Trade influence is too low. What a surprise. Alright, invest in Western Anatolia. Done. Which means we can go for electronic efforts. That's what I like. Now let's go trade for steel. Let's go for the French Republic, because France likes us. Actually likes us for some reason. Alright, let's get some more total productive efficiency. Yes. That's a lot of manpower. That's more than I'm used to, because I'm used to playing countries like Poland or what other countries? Britain, South Africa. What other countries have I played as? That have low manpower. Canada. France, I guess. I don't know. That's about all I can really think of at the top of my head. I did feel fantastically as France, though. I will tell you that. It's glorious. Alright, let's get better free press. Free press 2. Alright, that's done. Can we invest anything in Rocketry? We can almost get hybrid when we're here. Let's start working on rocket engines, so we can get nuclear weapons. I do kind of want to look at nuclear weapons, because that would be actually pretty awesome to be able to get some awesome nuclear weapons. Become a deterrent against the Soviet Union. That would be amazing. To have some hydrogen bombs sitting on by, just in case the Soviet Union gets any pretty ideas about attacking me. Alright, now that that's done, let's get a nuclear reactor. Once we get a nuclear reactor, we can start producing electricity. That's what I like. I can produce a lot more electricity. We can start producing nuclear reactors. And then fusion nuclear reactors. Nuclear fission. Oh, there's two different kinds of reactors. Oh, so the best I can do is a nuclear fission plant of level 6 and a nuclear reactor level 10. I don't know what that exactly entails, but whatever. I do want that, but I also want the theoretical nuclear fusion reactor. Nuclear fission plant. Oh, nuclear fission plant level 1. State level 1. Wait. Nuclear fission plant, state level 1, but what's the difference between that? Nuclear fission plant level 1. Nuclear fission plant level 1. And nuclear fission plant. Nuclear fission plant, state level 1. Nuclear fission plant level 1. I don't know. And what's the point of that? There's two of them. I really don't know what they're doing. I honestly don't know what the mod developers were thinking with that one. That confuzzles me. It really does confuzzle me. Ugh, I suck at the Kurdish. I should get rid of that Kurdish conflict sooner or later, but whatever. It does let me have division training time plus. Wait, no, that's bad. Whatever. Alright, now we can get the Middle East Technical University, which gives me another research slot, which I love. Now that that's done, we can get a main battle tank, which I want. Yes, please. Please give me a main battle tank, so that I can start training tanks, so I can start building them, which is great. I want tanks. If I can build tanks, that will make things easier for me. I love tanks. I want tanks. More tanks! Tanks! Bored. Hate reading. Why haven't they wanted to get the... Why don't they get the whole thing? Jeez. Why don't they get the Suez Canal? Arab, no Cold War, new path. Unless they went with traditional values, which crap. I don't think they get the nationalized Suez Canal from that. But whatever. Coptic military cliques. Let's see, advisors. 3-5 the Coptic language. Restoration of the empire. War preparations. Claims on Kush, Ethiopia. Claims on Iberia, Cyprus, Israel, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria. Except I already own those. I already own Jordan. I already own Syria. I already own Lebanon. I already own Syria. I already own Liberia. I only have to claim Cyprus yet. I've yet to claim Cyprus, but whatever. I am still waiting on artillery, but that's coming. My artillery is coming quick. Yes, artillery is good. The 6th Olympic Winter Games, yay. Norway had hoped to hold in 1948 5th Winter Olympics. Due to the Second World War, the IOC put a hold on any new Olympics. After the World War II ended, the IOC decided to give 1948 Winter Games to St. Moritz in Switzerland instead of let Oslo, Norway host in 1952 6 Winter Games. Norway earned first place with 15 medals, while United States came second. Finland came third, and what? Really? Well, I guess that's the whole Winter Olympics. They didn't mention hockey. If it was hockey, I can imagine Canada would have won some gold medals. I mean, Canadian stereotypes alone. I mean, I'm allowed to make those Canadian stereotypes. I'm Canadian. I can make those claims. I love my hockey. I love my Tim Hortons. Yes. Get out of my hair. I just realized something. There is a path that I can take from here to here, and I just didn't know about it until just now. I just realized that I am a bit dumb. I mean, thankfully, it doesn't look like they put anyone there. But yeah. All right, so I got my new place. I'm gonna research a new. I'm gonna get some more buildings. Now we got that new researched. What to do? Don't need to research that. Not quite yet for that. Don't need anti-tank guided missiles yet. What we can do is start researching for my construction speed and repair speed. Because why the heck not? We're the Ottoman Empire. We need to expand our construction efforts. We don't have nearly enough construction factories. We need more. I mean, I in order to build a nuclear fission plant, I need modern nuclear fusion reactor. And in order to build a nuclear fission plant, I need to get a nuclear reactor 5, not 1. I need 5, not 1. But I just need the technology for a modern nuclear fusion reactor to build to get 80,000 or 1,000 electricity for 8,000, or 50 electricity for 50,000. I'll stick with the 10,000 or the 1,000 electricity for the nuclear fusion reactor. Well, looks like they're almost all done. I kind of want to synchronize them all together so they're all spawning at once. Just avoid confusion for myself, make it a little bit easier. So trying to get more of these units. Yes. No, we don't have anything for tanks yet. Darn it! That unlocked the template for tanks, but no, apparently not. Apparently not! Alright, advanced process concrete. Done. PRC, PCR, or no, that's PRC, yes. PRC, that's right. Let's go for efficient air freight, yes. Get all that. Let's get some more, let's start going for more, research decrease. So it's a little bit better. We can also get a new national focus. Get some more factories. Because why the heck not? I don't want to attack. I could attack Egypt, but I want the Suez Canal. Free press censorship 150. Nah. I think I'm good for stability so far. Let's get a military theorist. That seems like a good idea, getting a military theorist. I like that. I like that idea. I like the idea of getting a military theorist. I want that. Alright, let's keep going. I forgot I paused. Dang it! And Ahmed the Fourth. Ahmed the Fourth is the leader of the Ottoman Empire. He's the caliph of the Ottoman Empire. Wait, how are they? Oh wait, they don't have enough artillery. Never mind. I am severely lacking a lot of artillery. How is the efficiency on artillery, by the way? Still not great. Not bad, but not great. I'm at 47% and it's still growing. It's 47 out of 74. Yeah, not great, but it's getting better. Rocket engines, fantastic. That is what I like to see. Now we can go for advanced rocket engines. It's lovely. I want to get ICBMs. I want ICBMs so I can just nuke the heck out of the Soviet Union. That would be fantastic if I could just nuke the crap out of the Soviet Union. That would make my day. Like, seriously, just imagine just being able to just completely annihilate the Soviet Union in just a matter of seconds. I mean, granted, they would be able to do the same to me, but if they attack me, they're going down with me. That's basically what mutually assured destruction is. And I want that. Alright. What should I go with for next? I think I should go for more military factories. I could go for like more. You know what? Let's go for more. Let's go contract a small navy, get some more navy boat things going. Why not? Alright, there we go. That's done. Got some more military factories. What's it do? Yeah, military factories. That was all strictly military factory. But yeah. We could start going for this kind of these things, but eh. Prepare for the next war. We are already in the next war. Let's start building some Turkish ships. Hey, look, we have a battleship. There you go. We have a battleship. Yay! We have a navy. We have a navy, guys. We have a navy. I love this. It's a navy. Unfortunately, we can't hire any political advisors, so yeah, that's why there's a huge gap. Like, or at least Kurdistan. There's a huge lot of talks about Kurdistan, but yeah, I don't want Kurdistan to be alive. I want to be the one and only country that exists. The State of Israel? No. Alright, that's done, so we can start. Let's put them in our capital city, Istanbul. Alright, build a new. Let's put them. You know, let's put them on the Turkish border, or not the the Turkish-Greek border. They'll know what it means. They'll know that I'm serious. Oh, goody. Magnetic ore is done. Fantastic. I love that. Can't do that yet. We can. I mean, I do want to get radar stations eventually. Radar stations pretty much negate all encryption. Just because, you know, radar, you can see, unless you have something like a radar jammer or whatever, you can pretty much see everything. That's, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty flipping amazing. I love that. Alright, keep going. Just done there. Built Turkish ships, done. Yay. Anything else over here? Nope. We could totally do all this. That would be hilarious just to be able to restore the caliphate. Oh, I should have totally restored the caliphate. That would have been hilarious. And then rate jihad against communism. Big communist sport. Yep. Anti-Soviet propaganda. Jihad against the Soviet Union. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that just seems hilarious. Islam support, yeah. Socialist Republic, yeah. Yeah. Unite the faithful. Gain annex for a goal against the state of Israel, Lebanon, and Heshemite Kingdom of Jordan, Arabia, Egypt, North Africa, Sahel. The heretics gain take over Iran. Why is that so far down? I don't know. Indonesia, strike Indonesia. Or Indonesia and India restore the El Andalus, Central Asia. Yes. I regret going Ottoman now. I regret becoming Ottoman. I regret becoming the Ottoman Empire. I regret it now. I should have totally tried to restore the Caliphate. I regret doing that. Oh well. I made my choice for going for the kebab. Darn it. Oh well. I tried. Wait, what am I doing? Why did I unpause? I don't even know what I'm doing yet. Set the rule: women in your country are allowed to become pilots. Yes. Equality. In fact, I would argue that some women can be better pilots than some guys. Just saying. Set the rule: women in your country are allowed to become military pilots, because I am all inclusive. I mean, if I want to go extremist, I could just ignore that and not allow them and not adapt my aviation at all, but whatever. But then I would have to close all that off, but whatever. Actually, no, because I could just go commerce tactics and then go all that, but whatever. Yeah. Anyways, let's go for division attack. Yes. Gosh dang it, Egypt! Hurry up and reclaim the Suez. Oh wait, they didn't even claim the Suez. They can't even claim the Suez anymore. Can they? Can they claim Suez? Can they claim it? Version air freight, that's fantastic for me. Ooh. Let's go get some radar going. Yes, radar. I have a lot to develop for my research. Dang. Women in aviation done. Fantastic. Alright. Let's get something for nuclear technology, because why the heck not? Ooh. Oh, that's done. I'm producing 1.81 battleships per year. That's great. Let's produce let's produce some more battleships, because why the heck not? We don't have enough steel. We're not producing enough steel. Oh well, whatever. That's not a problem. Let's get some more from France. Let's get some inter-range ballistic missiles. Yes. Inter-range ballistic missiles. Because why the heck not? The overall map. Hearts of Iron 4. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of exactly what the what a film strip would look like. Like, you know, an old film strip. Just like that, yeah. Anyways, they're ready to go. Do we have enough? Yeah, we're still working on artillery. We're still trying to get lots of artillery going. Alright, M48 patent is done. Yes, let's get some hybrid rockets. Let's do that. I like that idea. Can't do that, can't do that. Well, I could, but it would take me a while to get those done. Let's get some more, that done. Atomic Energy Institute, fantastic. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's get some more steel going. Get 3 from trade. Trade more! Now, all those wars that involved that involved Israel and Jordan and whatnot, all those conflicts are now resolved. Because there's nothing to resolve. There's no border conflicts. There's nothing to resolve at all. You know, a guy I was actually talking to about a week or two ago was actually asking me if I knew any estates from Jerusalem. I just looked at Hearts of Iron 4 and without missing a heartbeat, I was like, you know, I can name a few: Jerusalem, Hebron, Ammon, Haifa. I guess Jerusalem's technically not Israeli, but who care? Well, a lot of people care. There's one group of people that don't even think that refuse to acknowledge that Israel is a country. But whatever. Let's start getting some towed anti-tank guns. Missiles are a little bit confusing. Once you get used to them, they're actually handy. Alright, Sailworks is done. Now we can prospect for oil, which means we can get more infrastructure in those regions. We now have 62% support, which is the overwhelming support for monarchism. Most people want an anarchy, or not anarchy, monarchy, not anarchy. Just put your finger over the, no, just put your hand over the and then make it look like the O in monarchism is an A, and then you got anarchism. Yes. Where'd you come from? Where's the rest of everybody that should have deployed? There we go. Do that. you here. Yes. There we go. Put you there. Whoops. My bad. And then once I get those guys finished going, let's go for ship designer. Where should I put some radar? You know, okay. Should I put some radar here and then get some few radar dishes, radar areas. Let's put some radar over here. Let's do that. Yes, there we go. Much better. Much better. Now we got something afterwards. We got lots of civilian factories. Jeez. We're still going on civilian factories. That's fantastic. That's what I like to see. Let's build some more coal factories. Can I deploy them? Can I deploy my armies yet? No, they still are lacking lots and lots of artillery. Still I'm still in a 4.2 thousand deficit. What's my production so far on the artillery front? There we go. We're still lacking in efficiency, but whatever. It's getting better. It's getting better slowly. Look, my nuclear reactor's almost done. Yay. I can't build any of that yet. No, sir. I can build AK-47s, but not the FL-42. Is that an FL-42? I don't know. I could build another battleship to go after that. I don't want to attack them yet. Alright, let's build some petroleum. Into Nepal. Still got 700. I still got like 350 steel left. I still got. Look how much oil I'm exporting, and nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying my oil. People should be. People, especially like the people like the United States, they should buy my oil, but they don't. Because look at the. Yeah, there we go. Look at their resources. Look at Texas. Look at California. California and Texas are producing a lot of oil. And then there's Alberta, where I'm from. That's pretty puny compared to Texas. So still don't want to build that yet. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, I can build a nuclear reactor, or should I build a nuclear bomb shield? Should I build a nuclear reactor? I'm gonna build a nuclear reactor. Can I build a nuclear power plant yet? Nope, not yet. I need nuclear reactor 5 in order to start building one. What the U.S. Where's the Soviet Union's oil resources like? They're scattered all over the place. Armenia has a large oil caucus. The Soviet Union has resources all over the dang place. Like, seriously, there's resources all over the dang place. There we go. That's done. What else should I build? Should I build a set? I should try to start researching satellite. Not yet. What I will do is I will start building battleship. Don't deploy yet. Not yet. Almost there, but not yet. Start improving work conditions again. Interrange continental ballistic missile. I need to research jet engines first. That's what I need to do. I need to research jet engines in order to start building new planes. I don't know what to do. From here. Holly? What? I don't know. Let's go get some more steel works. Then we can get some more oil going. I mean, we don't need that oil. Not yet. We already export a lot of oil, and nobody buys it. I got a ton of oil that I'm exporting, and nobody's buying it. Nobody's trading for it. Nobody wants it. At all. My, world tension went down. Fantastic. Went from 36 to 17.9. That's pretty good, I'd say. Not enough to become part of the UN, but whatever. Or not UN, NATO. That's what I want, NATO. At least the US will still trade with me. Alright. Hybrid, what was it? Not that. Better. Where was it? I got the hybrid propelled rocket. Cryogenic propelled rocket. I went from liquid propelled to hybrid propelled, and then I'm gonna go to cryogenic. Should I? Nah, not yet. I should probably, I could probably start going for nuclear bombs though. Nuclear bombs are awesome. Nah, crap. Nope. I thought I froze there for a second. Nope. I'm fine. I'm good. I am good. I'm good for that. For now. Yes. Still boring. Still whatever. I could try to invade Iran. That would actually can I use my national focus to invade Iran? Take North Africa? No, I'd have to invade Iran on my own. Tempting. Tempting. I could also invade Bulgaria. Except, I mean, I would. Except, Bulgaria is a Soviet satellite state. What? Cyprus? Kingdom of Greece has a war goal against the crown colony of Cyprus. And... Britain and Cyprus? What? Well, that's interesting. That is definitely interesting. I do kind of want to kill Greece, though. Let's start doing that. Stop that. Do that. And I'm gonna remove this border. I'm gonna take you. Move you. And then place you here. And then I'm going to take 6 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then place you here. And then take another 6 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and place you here. Can I do? Is that something I can do? Yes, that is something I can do. Alright, and then I can just take all 12 of you and put you in here. And then place you over here. And I can start researching you. And then what I can start, and then once I start my war with Greece, I can invade those islands, and then I can, and while just being able to hold off that area, unless, yes, just like that. 24 divisions. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll see. Stage a coup in Bulgaria. Isn't Greece in NATO? No, Greece is not in NATO yet. Actually, they are going against NATO soon because they want Greece has a thing against Cyprus, surprisingly. Of all places. Yes, that shocked me. They have a claim against Cyprus. They want the state of Cyprus to become Greece again. They're not gonna exist long enough to see that ever happen. Yeah. They're not gonna live long enough. But I will actually leave. I may not actually have enough time to do that to even attack them yet. East Germany has capitulated. Wait, what? What? What just happened? I thought I saw East Germany capitulated. Okay. Common form. Yeah. Not to come into common form. Alright, we're almost done. Oh crap, we're at insufficient power grid. Dang it. Gosh freaking dang it. That's okay. Okay. At least I'm yes, coal power plants. Let's prioritize building those. Conquer the Greeks. Yes. There we go. Conquer the Greeks! Yes! That's what I like. Let's get some. Let's get some fighter models building. But before that, I say we need to get some. These are really helpful for me at the moment. Yeah, let's can we? No. We have to have technologies for nuclear bombs. Whatever. Bomber attacks, I guess. Now let's attack with Greece now. Now we can declare war on them. Attack that, take that. Take that. Push there, take that island. Seriously? Gosh dang it. You know, I'm gonna hold this war off till next episode. I'm gonna hold this war off till next episode. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. Tell me if you want more. Yeah, I'm going against the tank. What a surprise! Yeah, if you enjoyed this, watching this whole shenanigans going on, and you want to see more, feel free to leave a like. Tell me you want more Hearts of Iron. Tell me you want something like EU4 or whatever Paradox games you want. You want to see. If you want more of those, let me know. If you don't want to, if you want to see how crappy I actually am at this game, feel free to leave a dislike. Tell me you want me to go visit something different, and I will be happy to oblige in avoiding my crappiness at how bad I am at this game. Until then, I'm gonna leave you here. Until next time. Until then, yeah. See ya.